All right, all right. Yeah, we're right here, the BFTAA and more show, getting it started today. And we've got some guests in the studio today, so we're going to go right to it. They're a little wondering about the time and stuff, but it's going to be easy to get right fast and stuff. Would you care to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Sheila Walker.
All right, and
I'm Pastor Ray Maybe.
All right, all right. And you guys are here representing what now?
The Maya Foundation.
All right. Now spell that for a lot of people may hear it and don't. If you see it and hear it, it's different.
It's M-A-A-T, Mayat, the foundation.
All right, all right. So tell me a little bit about yourself first before we go into your foundation and what you do. So Miss Walker, because I'm a walker too, so you know, you're not from Louisiana, are you?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay,
My parents are from Oklahoma.
Not we're a little farther south than that. But tell me a little bit. Okay, are you from Oklahoma or were you born here?
I was born and raised in Kansas City.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Did you go to school on this side, the other side of the water? You know how it is. In Independence.
Yeah, I went to Van Horn High School. That's where I graduated from. I got a college degree in early education and fashion design. So I'm a mother of 5 and a grandmother of 18.
All right. Okay, you got us beat and stuff. I think we got 13, so we're not quite there yet.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a little bit about myself.
That's good. That's good.
I'm working as a nurse at John Knox Village at night. So I do the foundation during the day, and then I work at night at John Knox Village.
All right. All right. So, yeah. So did you ever teach? Were you in the teaching profession or?
I was I did preschool and kindergarten.
Okay, that sounds great. So yeah, you're a person with just keeping busy, huh?
Yeah.
All right, and you again, sir.
Yes, sir. Pastor Ray Maybe, and I'm been in Sheffield now about 10 years as senior associate, and also evangelist. To go forth and do what God's called me to do, and I just love the vision of the Maya Foundation and to be able to see the family extravaganza grow and get to the prominence that it has gotten to thus far. So
that's great. The family, what do you call the event now?
The family extravaganza.
Okay, so that's kind of what you're here to talk about. So what is the family extravaganza?
It's a talent show / fashion show. It's for kids from 14 to 18 years old on this year to bring full families together to encourage the kids on their dreams.
All right. So I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling up our video to see since I'm sitting on this side. If you guys have any trouble hearing this conversation, just text me and I'll go back over to the control board since our staff is a little small right now.
That's all right. Yes.
We'll work with it. So now it's for, what's the ages again?
4 to 18 years old.
4 to 18 years old. And what will they do? What, as a family extravaganza, what goes on?
So we try to encourage kids to not to give up on their dreams. So whatever their talent is, we want them to come out and display their talent. So whether it be poetry or we had one girl last year, she did sign. She learned sign from watching YouTube videos and she did sign. So whatever their dreams are and whatever their talent is, we encourage parents to bring their kids on out so they can come out and audition. So we have audition June the 23rd.
June the 23rd is the audition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's Saturday coming up from 1 to 4. And then we have another one July the 7th from 1 to 4.
What's the location for that audition?
Yeah.
Location 1 building, 1734 East 63rd Street,
Suite
212.
That's the location 1 building on June 23rd. And the time again?
From 1 to 4.
1 to 4. Okay, so y'all know where location 1 is, out there by the shopping center. It used to be called Citadel back in the day.
That's it.
So, so that's the location 1 building. Bring your youngsters out there. That's this weekend coming up, or
this Saturday.
This Saturday, yeah. So if you have a youngster that's talented in anything, she said one child was doing sign language. So anything that your child is good at, they can bring them to.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
okay, get just a little closer to that mic. You can pull it towards you. Yeah, there you go. Yes. I just want to make sure that they're hearing you.
And we do a fashion show as well. So it's a talent show / fashion show. So we're looking for kids for talent, though.
So now the fashion show, do y'all have any sponsors like with the clothing, or do they just bring their own, or where? How's that kind of set up?
Well, I'm looking for other designers. I'm like a designer myself, so I design all the clothes for the models.
Oh, okay, okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, no, that's really adding on to the stuff. So you, boy, I tell you, we're gonna be down at the Maker Fair this weekend, and so you need to be there, but you got something else to do.
Yes, yes, that's so true.
But yeah, if you're doing all the design work and all, that's real good. So they'll come out for the tryouts or the audition. Now, is that the only audition, or is there going to be any more auditions?
There's another one in July the 7th.
Okay, so June 23rd or July the 7th. They can come. Is it at the same place?
At the same location.
Okay, location 1. And what was where at in location 1?
1734 East 63rd Street, right across the street from Hairpinner.
Suite number 212.
1734, that is?
Yes.
And suite 212.
1 to 4 p.m.
All right.
We know babies out.
1 to 4. 1 to 4 and stuff. So you come out. Hopefully, it may not be as hot as it is, as it was this weekend. But I mean, it's an air conditioned building and stuff. So
yes,
that
it is.
Shouldn't be a problem. So that sounds good. Now, how is this your first extravaganza doing this? Or?
No, this is our 8th year.
8 years that you've been putting on it. So where's the extravaganza going to be held?
It's going to be held at the American Inn over in North Kansas City.
The American Inn in North Kansas City. And when is that?
That's July the 28th.
July the 28th is actually where it's going to be.
Yes.
Okay. So that's a little more than a month.
Yes,
about a month.
Yes.
So that's not bad. Now, the American Inn, let them know where that is, because a lot of people probably are kind of like, okay, the American Inn. I know where it is because it's right off I-35.
Right off I-35 and Armour Road.
And Armour Road, that's right. So you get off
once you get off there, you right.
And it's right next to the freeway.
Yes, sir. It's right next to the freeway. You can't miss it.
Yeah, so the American Inn over in North Kansas City, guys, if you take that Paseo Bridge or the, the Kit Bond Bridge now.
Yes, sir.
Take the Kit Bond Bridge and you get off at Armour Road. That's right, the main street of North Kansas City.
Yes, sir.
And make a left, go to your west, and the American Inn sits right.
Light, and then it's right there.
It's right there. It's right there. It sits right next to the freeway. It's called the American Inn. So we'll be giving out some more information about that on KUAW. So stay tuned. We'll always bring up events that are going on. We've got some shows that's what they do is look for the event. So we'll be sure to add that into the list so that they can promote it as much as we possibly can, because anytime we can see the youngsters out and we can encourage is a thing to do. So you've been doing this for 8 years. Yes. Now, is it just you or you have a whole team? Or
I have a whole team.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Pastor Ray, okay.
And my family.
Okay.
We have a board.
And we do have a board.
And you do have a board and stuff. So are you guys a 501c3?
Yes, we are.
All right, good. So you filled out all the paperwork and jumped through all the hoops and stuff.
Yes.
That's a good thing. I know how that goes.
Yes, sir.
So you do have to take care of the business side of it. And that's a good thing. So it's been 8 years. Now, is that how long the organization's been around, or just how long you've been doing the extravaganza, or did they start at the same time?
They didn't start at the same time. So the family extravaganza has been going on for 8 years. So the foundation got in place 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And that's when I bought aboard the It's Your Destiny class. The It's Your Destiny program is an all-girls program, which I teach every Saturday.
Okay. So you have another program.
I have 2 entities.
Okay, and it's called It's Your Destiny?
It's Your Destiny.
And it's for girls.
It's for girls, all girls program.
Okay. Now, how often do you work with them?
Every Saturday from 12 to 4. We provide free tutoring from 12 to 2, and then the class starts from 2 to 4.
Oh, okay. It's your destiny. So now tutoring to help them with their schoolwork.
Yeah, from 12 to 2.
And then what do they learn after that from 2 to 4?
From 2 to 4, it's all year program. So I have 4 components, I have 4 components. One's called Well-Rounded with Knowledge. That's the first week of each month. And then the second month, it's college readiness. So we get them ready for college. And then the third week is leadership goal and peer pressure. And then the fourth week, they give back to the community. So they go out and do community service. Oh,
awesome. Okay. Well, that sounds really good. How many girls do you work with,
we have about 25.
That's a good bunch.
Yeah, between 20 and 25. And like in the summer now, so a lot of them are on vacation with their parents and stuff. But we have a total of between 20 and 25.
So how did you get the inspiration to start that? It's your destiny. What's the genesis of it?
Well, God always put visions and dreams in my head. So we all have vision and dreams that God put in us. So we all just have to just be aware of what our talent and gifts is, what God gives us. So I just ask for, you just sit there and God put things in your head. You just write it down. So next to my bed, I have a notebook pad, and I have wrote notes and notes and notes. And so all the notes that I wrote and been writing about, it's your destiny. I just put it all together and just went out and just started doing it.
Okay, yeah. Our pastor used to talk about that. So keep a notepad by your bed.
Yes,
because God always put vision and dreams in your head. You just have to, you have to see God and ask God, what is your dream and what is your purpose in life? We all have a purpose here on life.
Amen.
And so I just want to just be able to give back and just be able to help others, because, like when I went to a funeral one time and the pastor said, we all started at a certain time and then we end at a certain time. And he said, there's a dash in between there. And he said, that dash, what have you accomplished since you've been here? So what people going to say about you in between that dash?
Yes.
So I just want to be able to help others and just, just do my calling in life. So, and everything's free for the kids. The parents don't have to come out of pocket with nothing.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's all free.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, and you do this year round?
Yes.
Oh boy, that's saying a lot and stuff, but that sounds really great, great. And you've been now. What do you
do? A lot of overtime.
A lot of overtime. Excuse me. So, where do you have the meetings at regularly?
At Location 1 building.
Oh, okay. So it's right there. So you work out of the building there for the meetings, for everything. And do you work with local kids, the kids from around that area, or do they come from all over? Where do you get?
Well, we were located at the Mary L. Kelly Center. So I just moved there 2 months ago at the Location 1 building.
Okay.
So I haven't reached out to the kids in the neighborhood there yet.
Okay.
But that's my goal, to reach out to get more kids.
Boy, I tell you, if you got 25, and I know how it is working with you. I work with robotics, and sometimes just having 12 or 14 of them is a handful. And my hat's off to you when you got 25 to work with. So that's very good. So I'm glad to hear that. So now, Pastor Ray, how did you get involved in this with this organization, and what do you feel is your part in it?
Yes, sir. Well, I just love the vision. I love to be able to see young people be able to reach their potential, to be challenged to go to another level. And what I love is the foundation and the premise behind what we're doing, and for a kid to be able to hear positive people in the community that are successful, be able to speak into their lives and
absolutely
be able to catch a vision. I remember when the girl that was doing the sign language, the judge told her, sister, if you go on and get your degree in that, you can come back and get paid $30 an hour in the courts. And you can work as much as you want to.
Yeah.
And so, and she was astonished that's just something she just figured out and did because she liked it, and to know that she could be able to go to that next level. And so, you know, I always usually MC the events and kind of keep it flowing.
Yeah, and, that is something.
But that's huge.
Yes.
To be able to, you know, speak life into a child.
Oh, absolutely.
Let them catch vision.
Absolutely.
And then give them the fortitude to see, like he said, if I see you, I'm gonna recommend you and put you, you know, I love that. That's somebody that has a heart to want to see kids progress.
Well, and that's the thing, is to give them that encouragement.
That's right.
You know, we get so much discouragement, and the young people do too, of what they're not doing, what's not going right, what's not going on. And you need to have somebody in your life that encourages you, be it your parents, be it your uncles, aunties, or the lady down the street, or at a center or something. I mean, you know, that where somebody says they see your worth.
That's right.
And that's an important thing to me. I mean, we do a lot of that here at the Du Bois Center and with Black Family, is that work with kids. And there are a lot of people that like to help out. Now, do you get volunteers out of the community, or how's your volunteer base?
We don't have a lot of volunteers, but we sure can use a lot of volunteers.
Who couldn't?
Yes, and any donation, anybody want to give anything, I mean, yes, definitely.
So, okay, now donation-wise, what type of donations do you take, and how do people get donations to you?
They can, if it's money, or they can send it to the Maya Foundation, and they can make it check or anything out to Maya Foundation.
Okay.
And send it to the Maya Foundation, P.O. Box 5414, Kansas City, Missouri 64131.
All right, because I know as a nonprofit, you're always looking for donations.
Yes.
That's the lifeblood of it. And those that are listening, you need to definitely look at the different organizations and any of those that you can help out, and, you know, find out something that fits your heart that you want to support. Everybody doesn't have the time, but they say you can give your time or your talent, you know, in giving back. So if you can't donate time, then donate some money to some of the organizations. There's a lot of small organizations, just a few people, and they may not be working with hundreds of thousands of kids, but if you reach 5, if you reach 2, it's always a good thing. So we have to always be looking for a way to help support, help to encourage, and help to build up our young people.
Yeah. That's right.
And the community has to step into that. You know, we spend money a lot of places.
Yes.
And we should invest in the kids, invest in some of the programs, because a lot of people doing these programs, like you say, are working out of their own pocket.
Yeah.
And that's just a heartfelt calling to say, do it and stuff. But it's always good if somebody even recognizes that and said, well, hey, I want to help you out.
Yeah.
And give, you know, if it's $10, if it's $15, I've gotten donations, you know, I always talk about the one guy that came to our robot program, and he sends us a check. I think he's got it on his bank thing that automatically sends it out, and he sends us $3.60-something. Don't ask me how they got to that number. But every month it's been coming for 2-3 years.
Wow.
And he said, one time I hadn't cashed a check, and he called me and said, well, they haven't seen that check come through. And he's not a guy that has a lot of money.
Gotcha.
You know, doesn't have a lot of money and stuff, but he said he wanted to help him with that robotics and stuff. And I take his check, and I thought, that's really, you know, that's a commitment.
That is.
Yeah.
That's a commitment stuff. You know, some people think that, well, you get $1,000 and stuff like that, but I look forward to going to mailbox and that check is $3 and something in there and stuff.
You know, that's the key component is people, once they see that something is productive or that is something that's great. And that's why we definitely want people to come. We want as many as possible. We'd love to pack out the event for the family extravaganza on the 28th.
Tell them about it.
How much are the tickets, Sheila, for that?
Tickets are $5.
$5 to come in at the American Inn and see these young people. And the name of the event again?
The Family Extravaganza. The
Family Extravaganza. And you're having auditions for any, what's the age group?
From 4 to 18 years old.
And when are the auditions, and where are the auditions?
June the 23rd and July the 7th from 1 to 4, both days. And it's at the Location 1 building, 1734 East 63rd Street, Kansas City, Missouri, Suite 212.
All right. That's good. And what about your program that with the girls now? Is there a time when people can enroll their daughters in that, or how do they get in touch with you if they want to get their daughter in? What is it? It's Your Destiny?
It's Your Destiny program, yes.
Okay.
at the same location, 1734 East 63rd Street. Sorry, Suite 212.
Suite 212.
The class starts every Saturday. They can come out Saturday, and we can talk, and then they can enroll their kids there.
Okay, so they can come any Saturday. They can come and see about getting their daughter involved in the program.
Yes, or they can contact me at 816-863-8051.
Okay, let me write that down now. It's 816-863-8051. 8051, and that's the Mayat Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so if you want to get your daughter enrolled in a program called It's Your Destiny, you can call them any Saturday or stop by any Saturday. Location 1 building at 1734 East 63rd Street, Suite 212. Now, we hear about you working with them. Now, tell me about, we heard about the young girl that's doing signing. What other big success stories have you had? You know, and you know, where the kids are really getting something out of it, or they come back and tell you something good, or what have you had?
With the talent show or with the It's Your Destiny?
Either one. Either one.
Well, we have girls that's been there for years, for the whole year. When I first started, it was an 8-week program. So they did that whole 8 weeks, and then I got to the end of 8 weeks, and then I had one of the girls to read something, and I came across a girl, a young lady that couldn't read, had stumbled on the words. So that's when I converted into the It's Your Destiny program and made it a year-round program. That's when I decided to do get tutors involved. So, and we get tutors from St. Teresa. I want to thank them for providing the tutors and
to help the literacy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So yeah, and a lot of the girls, they have like, you know, they come from the inner city, so they're not aware of a lot of things, and some of them had attitude problems.
Yeah.
But you know, as long as they come to class, and we do a chant and they pray. We do a chant before class even start, and they get excited back there, and they memorize the chant because it's really a long chant, so they memorize it.
That's good.
And then each one of them, they were shy about praying, but all of the girls they pray now. I ask who want to pray, open up with the prayer, and then they pray, and then at the end they do a chant, and we close out with a prayer.
All right.
Each one of the girls, they are growing so
and
much.
that's reaching out. That's reaching out. So, because we have to take them as they are.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, everybody don't come from the same backgrounds and stuff, but if they come in, so that's really commendable, the work that you're doing, what you're doing with the kids, and just being there. So we definitely, our hats go off to you.
Thank you.
And we definitely want the family remind them once again that there's going to be auditions for the talent show.
Yeah, June the 23rd.
June 23rd.
And July the 7th from 1 to 4 at the Location 1 building, Suite 212.
At the Location 1 building. So you guys have heard that. So you know how those little kids do their little dances, or they're singing, or maybe they're working out with something else, or they might know karate or whatever they've been learning. You can bring them out and they can show their talents off.
And we do have still some opportunity available for vendors. They got to hurry up and get to us.
Oh, you have vendors at the event.
Yes, sir.
Over there. Oh, well, see, now you didn't mention that.
Yeah,
right.
That's why.
Oh, okay.
For only $50. They can be a vendor at our event, and we always let everyone know what they have and what business they represent, and to support their different booths that they have. And so bring your stuff out. You know, we want those vendors to come out. We got a few slots, so they got to hurry.
Well, absolutely.
Make sure they get connected.
Yeah, and we didn't actually, do you have any sponsors and stuff? Because this is the time to shout out any sponsors that have been supporting you and stuff. They want to get their names out there.
Yeah, Dim Deco, and then we have a lot of individual sponsors.
Go ahead. You can call them out. They've been helping you.
Yeah, Ronald Slaughter, Dim Deco. I don't have a list in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But each and every person.
Yeah, each and every person. I want to just thank them for
awesome.
Coming out and just donating their part. Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
And I'm also looking for designers. If any designers out there that wants to help participate in this year fashion show, their themes are retro. So bring, and then the other one is jump. So the jump is jump into your destiny. So kind of like jump is kind of with the jumpsuit, a different kind of crazy jumpsuit because it's like jump into your destiny. And the retro is like bring the child how we used to. It takes a village to raise a child. So that's the retro part.
Okay,
so we have two things.
You're looking for designers. So any local designers or regional designers, because like I said, we're heard all over the place.
Yes.
So any designers that have, is this just a ladies, or you have any male models, or is it all girls?
With the models, they range from not from 4 to 18. They range from 3 on up to adults.
Oh, okay, okay.
The models are different from the talent show, so we have
and males also.
Yeah, we have males as well.
Okay, so this fashion show is going to be a regular fashion show for everybody with ladies, men, kids clothing.
Yeah.
And you're looking for designers that maybe have clothes like this or can fit into that theme.
Mm-hmm, yes.
And that can make outfits for us. So all you designers out there, those of you that are sewing and want to show off your skills and what you can do, then there's a slot for them.
Yes, sir.
So they just contact you at that same number, 816-863-8051. And who do they ask for?
Sheila Walker.
Ask for Sheila Walker. So if you're a designer out there, or if you're a vendor and you're looking for a place to set up the booth with your wares, the things that you have to sell, you want to make sure that you get in touch with them. $50, you have your booth there. You'll be in front of a lot of people. A big cross section, a lot of young people, and the parents and grandparents and uncles and cousins, everybody shows up. So if you want to get your product out there, you want to go down. That's going to be at the American Inn on July the
28th.
So you got time to get your supplies together. July 28th, there's going to be an event at the American Inn, and that's over in North Kansas City.
Yes, 1211 Armor Road, North Kansas City.
1211 Armor Road in North Kansas City at the American Inn. Mm-hmm. They're going to be having the family extravaganza. This is the 8th annual.
Yeah.
And it is a cash prize for the winner.
All right.
So that's huge.
All right.
Cash money, not coming to you later. You're going to get it right there.
You're going to get cash money right there. Oh,
we're going to bless you right there.
So one of them young people going to walk out there with some change.
Yeah. I love that.
That's good. That's good.
We give them all the certificate for participating in the talent show.
That's right.
Oh, man, I tell you, well, in July, I'm going to have to look at that because if there's a way that KUAW can come and maybe record some of it to play later or interview some of the kids afterwards and stuff would be good. So be sure and drop us a line and give us a reminder before the event comes up. I don't know what's on the calendar right now, but KUAW would like to be a part of it. And if we can help in any way to help promote or get things going, because that's what we like, is to work with these young kids and stuff. We work in schools and around here and stuff. So anytime the young people are doing something, then we want to help support that.
Okay, thank you.
So I want to thank you for joining us at KUAW, the BFTAA and More show. This is your host, Louis George Walker, and we've had two great people that are doing things. Y'all look at the camera right now so they can see that little camera right there. You go. This is Miss Sheila Walker and Pastor Ray. What's your Ray Mabian? That's what it is. Pastor Ray Mabian. Excuse me for messing up the last name, but they're here representing the My Aunt Foundation. So we're glad that they stopped by to share some time, spend some time with us, and tell us about the event. We want to tell you about a couple other events going on. Matter of fact, one that's going on this evening over at the Metropolitan Baptist Church at 2310 Linwood. It's a Sankofa for Kansas City, a 10-point plan with Bobby Seale. Bobby Seale is supposed to be in town or is there. For those of you that may not know, he was one of the co-founders of the Black Panthers back in the 60s. So Bobby Seale is going to be there. They have a 10-point plan. Sankofa is a word in the Twi language of Ghana that translates to go back and get it. So they're going to have a go back and get it for Kansas City. And it's May 18th at 7 p.m. So that's 7 p.m. tonight at 2310 Linwood Boulevard. And then on May the 19th, the annual Malcolm X Unity Celebration Interfaith Basketball game is going to be going on at 1 p.m. and a question and answer with Bobby Seale at 3 p.m. That's going to be at the Brush Creek Community Center at 3801 Emmanuel Cleaver Boulevard. So there's a couple of things happening tonight and tomorrow. So with those of you that wanted somewhere to go tonight, 7 p.m., and kind of see what we're talking about doing or what they're talking about doing. This is, it says the partners in this Sankofa for Kansas City's grassroots movement of many individuals, groups, churches who have come together, and you are welcome to develop and execute a 10-point plan for Kansas City that will increase the well-being and prosperity of Black, brown, poor, and oppressed people. Sankofa for Kansas City contracted with Bobby Seale to serve as a consultant and facilitator in developing the plan, which is modeled after that which the Panthers successfully executed in the 1960s. So this is good. It's been sponsored. They've got some event sponsors, $500 event sponsors include the Consolidated Social Work Services, HDEJC, Camp Choice, Concerned Clergy Coalition, the NAACP, the Black United Front, Children of Incarcerated Parents, the Mount Pleasant Missionary Baptist Church, True Vine Baptist Church, Morning Star Baptist Church, the Harris Legacy House, Dave Kingsley and Gene Rosenthal, Joan McDonald and Diane Feline. So it's a lot of them putting it on. There's going to be a lot of information given out tonight. So 7 p.m. at the Metropolitan Community Baptist Church. Another thing that I had on my list to mention to you is the W.E.B. Du Bois Learning Center. It's never too early to let you know that you can join us. Open enrollment is going to happen Saturday, August the 25th. So if you want to get your kids involved in tutoring for reading, for math, for science, or if you want to get them in the robotics program, which I happen to know a little about, that's open. First open enrollment is going to be August the 25th. Starts at 10:15 to 11:15. Classes start September the 8th and will run through the school year. So the enrollment fee is just $50 per student. If you want to get your child involved in the W.E.B. Du Bois Learning Center, that would be a great time. We also have a couple of other programs that are afterwards. They do the tutoring in math on Saturdays from 10 to noon. And then after noon, BFTAA actually does a robotics program. We have a Lego robotics and we have a Vex robotics program that we run right out of this same building. And there is a coding program if you have kids that are involved, would like to be involved in coding. Thing is that we don't have a lot of instructors, so the classes fill up fast. Our Lego class, which is really the big one, last year, she just couldn't accept any more students. So if you want to get your child involved in Legos, then we would say you need to be down here soon as they sign up, because that class fills up and they take kids from 9 years old to 13. And our Vex robotics starts with the 13-year-olds and takes them through high school. So you can get involved in the coding program. A young man that teaches that, he works with them. I think he starts about the 3rd grade, and I don't know if he has an upper limit, though. He mixes a lot of kids in there. So if they want to learn about coding, if you want to do robotics, and if you just need help with your math or science or reading, all of that will be offered right here starting, enrollment starts August the 25th. So I don't know that I had much else that was going on listed down here. Just want you to stay tuned on KUAW at 6 o'clock. We're going to have the old school show. So it's a new show. It's been on about 3 weeks now, and they talk about the way things were done old school and how to get the community back and working together. So old school show starts at 6 p.m. Be sure and tell your friends about it. This is KUAW Radio, Kansas City's global community radio station. You can email us at kuaw985@gmail.com. You can call us at 816-599-6893. Go to our website at kuaw.org. And on Facebook, we're at KUAW-LPFM 98.5. We're on the TuneIn Radio app. We're broadcasting live and video-wise on Facebook and on YouTube. So you go to YouTube, go to KUAW Space Radio, or on Facebook, go to KUAW-LPFM. And anytime we're having a live show, you'll be able to catch the video. And you can also see some of the back videos of things we've done. So if you want to see Miss Walker and Mr. Mabian again, that'll be right there. They'll just have to go to the website or go to YouTube and they can pull it up. You can tell your friends that's where it is and they can see it right after we get through here. So we're glad that you joined us. Be sure and tell a friend about the BFTAA and More show. Tell them about KUAW Radio and the things that we're doing here, because we're on 24/7 and we have something for everybody. We got hip hop, we've got talk, we've got politics, we've got jazz, we've even got a blues show on here. So we are your global community radio station, heard in over 61 countries. 6,999 audio listeners, and that list is climbing. And we have 1,700 video viewers as of last month. So we're trying to raise those numbers up and get more and more. And it's through the help of people like you that are watching and these great people that are in the studio with me today and stuff, because that makes this station what it is. So I want to thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
All right, all right. So is there anything you want to say in closing before we skedaddle out of here?
No, I just want to just thank you for having us out here, and I hope to have enough, a bigger crowd to come out and support our event.
That's a good thing. And Pastor Ray.
It'll just be a blessing. I'm just grateful to see change in Kansas City and for our youth to have vision and purpose and to fulfill it.
Amen.
And go forth in their life and make their families proud and make a standard of excellence a necessity to achieve. So,
we got diamonds here.
Yes,
we
sir.
got diamonds here.
Yes,
So
sir.
we just have to keep digging.
That's it,
That's
brother.
right.
That's the whole thing. So
Appreciate
thank you very much
Thank
for
you
coming.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you
Yes,
very
sir.
much for coming.
Blessings.
All right, we'll be back here again next Monday at 5 o'clock. See, 30 minutes went by. It's been more than 30 minutes.
Yes, yes. It went by really fast.
Yeah, it goes by and stuff, but we're glad you're here. So I'm going to go ahead and start some other music playing, and we just thank you guys for coming. So you guys that are listening, we're going to go off the air, but we'll still be on audio-wise, so you can listen to us. There won't be any video until the old school show starts at 6 o'clock. But thank you for listening, watching, and being right here with BFTAA and More.
Excellent.
Just a second, I'll get that camera cut out.
It's good.
Okay.